There's a seed in there? No way. I don't believe it. It's a seat, you guys. It has been. I swear I filmed that right there so many times. What are the chances, you guys? On their seats, they're saying hello to me. All right. I'm trying, you guys. I'm at the top of the top. These types of, like, I call them, like, they're like hemlocks or whatever. They don't produce a good forest usually for these guys. But this one is, I'm trying to cut through. I found a place on my motorcycle, which I'm not on today. So I'm trying. I gotta walk for miles through this. It's the hard part of what I do. Because I feel like once I finally get through it, it'll be worth it. It takes a long time to find a place like this, you guys. This has been eluding me. It's hidden in this hemlock type forest. See the difference in the trees? They all have like branches like right there. I take you to the straight ones. It's because this is a part of something real special. And I'm going to find it. Look. I think I just did. Yes. That's all eating over there. I'm not going to show. It's active eating. I wish I could do this without you hearing my feet. I think people are just so annoying, like the way we walk and stuff. You start to focus on it, it'll make you crazy. The other thing we do too is, like, with the cells you can't tell as much anymore, but as we walk, your head goes like this. It's like, yes, I do the same thing. I annoy myself. What am I going to say? Look at that. That's insane. That's some kind of power plant. And here's seats. I filmed them, you guys. You guys saw them. Just a mile from here if I could get there. I've never been in there. I filmed them from way down below. Look at that. Sideways Trident. This is a spot. Now, it's been done by humans, all right, so, but this is where, this has become kind of like what is known as like dogman type spot. But I don't know, that kind of works for me too at this point. but it's not exactly, I told you it's probably not a great idea to try to figure out something we're going to be wrong about, most likely every time. You got to just let it happen. Look at that. I forgot there's another one right there. Like, yes. Now, do I go up first or over? It's way too quiet. Listen. Like, way too quiet. It's so quiet. There's no planes. There's a plane. I said there's no plane. Someone's like, you know what, let's give them a plane because it's getting a little quiet. So don't be deceived. These are all like active spots. The yellow leaves just fell on them. It was all dirt and mulch. Oh, wow. I knew it. I knew they were hiding in here. The reason it took me so long is because it's been taking so many videos and so many attempts at being nearby here to finally figure out. And then I don't want to be here. This isn't what I'm trying to find. The fact that that's in this forest, though, is really good. Usually you won't find structures like that in this type of forest here. So that's a great sign. I think I'm waiting. I'm hoping the forest changes. You guys, something's going on right there. It's all blocked from me. Like, I can't get there. They make sure those best spots, so they know I'm going there. They have all the time in the world by the time I can actually see in there. These are all used trails, just that the leaves fell. Oh wow, look at this hidden place. There's big giant guys here. I've seen them with my own eyes. Look at this. This is leading up to some kind of spot. Is it an old spot? Or what's going on? It's old. Used to be the pimp spot. Let me just make sure it's not just the leaves. Now the trees look old too. Look at this. Does it get any better than that, you guys? Giant petrified. Well, it's not yet. It's gonna be. I don't see active seats here. Why were they in here? You gotta see this jungle gym. Whew. X. Look at the mismatch. Oh yeah, look at the aspen, you guys. They do it so well. It's always hidden right in front of you. The other one bends out as well. They both bend to form that X. They also make another X with that one. That's amazing. The ones I'm leaning on are all connected. All connected. These are definitely big. The same types as well. You got the one spot. They're all basically the same. 1, 2, 3 right there. 4. And it looks like it's going to get better and better. I'm seeing I'm seeing a pine tree change, which will change everything. Over now. All right, this is what I was trying to get. It might not make sense yet, or it might not at all. We'll have to see. Because this is where they'll sit out in the open. It's all about sun. I'm telling you, well, I don't know what it's all about, but their spots are set up in the sun. Certain ones are deliberately in the sun. And here's where I'm trying to come right here. It's an extremely unique openness where they seem to sit all in it, especially down by the road, and I'm way above it. So I was hoping I would see something here. I'm not even close to the top. just right there. Oh, I gotta go up. I have to go up. It's too good. I see insane structures up there in the open. Big scale up there, you guys. Give me a sec. Look at this world I found up here, you guys. I'm not even close to the top. It just keeps going and going and going. This is offset from this pyramid I've been trying to get to. It's way down to the left, like I'm a few miles down. But it might be the best place ever. It's all active seats right here. Look. And this still isn't, I'm just getting through here. I'm trying to get this way. It should open up, like. At some point here, I should be close. This is the kind of place you can get something to happen. Look how big, you guys. Look at the world. Again, a place where a human cannot be. It's impossible. Unless you're me and spend 10 years to figure out how to do it. Because no one else does it. That's what people don't seem to understand, that no human beings explore off trail in the forest. None. Oh. That hit me in the foot. You might have been able to hear that, you guys. I swear. Like a pine cone or something just hit me right in the foot. That could be a coincidence. Oh, that's where I'm trying to go in there. Okay, this is going to be good. Look at this. It's all eating. It sucks. I got a bright, like eye-damaging light shining across my phone now. It's being broken. Guys, I need some help so bad, like big help. If I don't get like 20 grand in the next week, I have to sell everything. Look, you guys saw the leaves, right? Here's the active ones. It's above it all, right above it. That's why I keep going always. There's your seats. All those structures are right down there. And you get to the real trees without the branches, and there's their seats. And the shadows. And it's all been cleaned. Look, there's not one leaf on it. Not one leaf on it. Isn't that amazing? Hardly any pine needles either. Check this out. Yes! Oh, these are big boys. These are big. Whatever they are, they're big. I saw one of them in my video. He was like 12 feet tall. I'm not lying. I'm not exaggerating. Petrified. Those are petrified. They'll be there for probably well after you're dead. That structure will look exactly like that and still be there. Yeah, that's been pulled out of there. It's just like, okay, we're on to something now. I got all the way up here, you guys. I told you this is free. Help me for that kind of stuff, you guys. I can't keep doing this for free. Like, what it took for me to stand here today. It's just, I can't keep doing it, like, without any help. I just can't. It's almost over, unless you guys help. I've set 1,000 world records and the crickets are chirping. What does that tell you? Something's wrong with humanity. Because this is insanity. I know I've shown you things like this before, but not quite in this type of forest. Remember, these trees have, look at it, guys. These trees have branches, like the ones I take you to the straight ones. The forest I love to have no branches until you get to the top. This is old. Do you see that trident I just showed you? What is up with that? There's another one right in there, a little trident. See it? Look at this spot, you guys. It's active. It's being used. Look, it's all off the ground. There's your seats. Right there. It doesn't look like it's been used in a week or two. Definitely all summer. definitely, well, that I had it. Definitely all summer. So you sure it was all summer? It wasn't just, that's what I would say, someone said that. It wasn't just 31 days. Nope, all summer. I'm going the wrong way. They don't give you a choice. Oh, here's some kind of walking around thing. X in the middle. It's as good, it's as pretty as a forest like this gets when they're doing it. How many times have I shown you that to you? 175, I think. Let's keep going. You can see all the mulch. This is a full day. You guys are just seeing the good parts. I got to take it. What it takes you guys to get up here is the hardest mental strain, especially when you have to do it for your 600th time. You know, it's just like where it's like I've done it thousands, but like where it's gonna take me 4 hours just to where I turn the camera on. This doesn't count. Oh my God, it counts. It counts. It counts. It's counting. Look. That bends, you guys. I have never quite seen one like it. It's bend without being broken. You see that bend? Trident X. Look at that bend. It's impossible. That's amazing. The reason I'm not spending more time, like if I had found this on that path that I was on, I don't know which one you'll see first, but I'm on this human path that's not really used, and at the end, there's this grape. I felt like it was the payoff of the video. This is way better even, but because it's not at the end of the path and I'm in their world, I got to keep going because this is a spot. Remember, it's in the middle of the world where no human being will ever walk, ever, or ever see. Yet the whole world knows what happened, knows what goes on here. Seat. Don't you find it fascinating that everyone in the whole world knows what happens there, yet they've never even barely been anywhere besides the grocery store? And they have the answers to the whole world. God, I wish that was my life. Ignorance is bliss, except when you die and get bitch slapped across the face for being a complete imbecile of a human being. Thinking that you were actually special and thinking that you actually knew anything. That your faith in God was even close to accurate. All right, so this is a little different. Oh, sorry, a little different than I'm used to showing you, but this is one of the most magical places you'll ever see. Not as far as like visuals maybe, but I made it. As far as remote goes, you see the size of that footprint? I mean, that, as far as being remote, hard to get, almost impossible. This is the only time I will ever be here because I can't afford to come back. That boulder, because I'm all the way up. I did it off camera. Look at that, it's all been done. See that? This is all theirs. I'm gonna run the camera because I've been missing too many good things, too good sounds from them. I was just thinking, I was watching this interrogation. The guy's like, "Oh, if you're not lying, why don't you go? Do you mind?" He was lying. Would you mind doing a polygraph? He's like, "Oh yeah, I'll do it." He failed every. That's again the same thing. Like, I have nothing to prove, but I'm so honest that if it helped the outside world at all, like, hook me up to one live, like on. Oh my god, on video. I can't believe there's an Aspen White X over their boulder. And ask away all the questions you want in front of the whole world, whoever's watching. I'll go on a lie detector and I'll tell you you can ask me every single thing you want. And what do you think the results are going to be? No, I wouldn't. I really probably wouldn't, just because I'm not wasting my time with a bunch of idiots. If you don't trust me, go jump in a lake. But at the same time, like I said, if it helped, Mark, if you did that, like, when things are done in kindness, it's different. Like, Mark, if you just did that, it would help my brain so much. Like, so what are you saying? You don't trust me? No, it's not that. It's just that. It's that. These little people trails everywhere. It's always the same trail. So they don't just come through. He's always on the same one. Look at that, you guys. It doesn't get any more remote or any further away from where human beings can be. I walked straight up that hill with barely getting out of breath at all. I don't feel, I know they're looking at me, but I don't feel like zapped or anything. Can you guys tell the difference? I don't know. Like, you guys, I don't know me, but some of you guys do. You're like, yeah, you're acting normal. I don't know. I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like silly, or I'm not talking about my life. I'm not spilling the beans and everything. So like I told you, top of the top. And that's where it goes down. Right there. They'd like this. It's some kind of strategy to be at the top. Look at that. That's all you need. Right there, you guys. That is the say-all of say-alls. Right there. You know what I show you, right? I have shown structures no one in the world has even come close to showing. Especially in the scale, right? Look at that thing. It's got a face on it, you guys. What? It's just been put there recently. Like, recently. It doesn't even have a mark at all. So when I tell you that that's the say-all of say-alls, it is. It doesn't have to be. It's the best places aren't going to be the best looking sometimes. A lot of times they are, actually. But you, in other words, don't look at a structure and just because it's the best structure you've ever seen, think that's the best place. It's just not how it works. This is the best. It's all about where it is, who surrounds them. This is the base of a giant pyramid. It's way off to the right of it. Actually, I've never even been close in the forest here, ever. So that's not an X, believe it or not. But that is behind. Right there. All right, let's not waste too much time. I just want to get this film saved. Let's see, it's supposed to be weeds and grass, you guys. It's supposed to look like that. If it had been a lifetime of nothing being here, you wouldn't even be able to walk here. Our forests have always been occupied. It's so funny they do that on their own highway. Like, you hear me crunching the ground. It's just something I wish I didn't have to do. But I also want you to hear here, so I can't like put in. Oh, this is what I want. But I can't put like music because I want you to hear the forest. But I don't like hearing. there. This is right here on the highway. This is where you get to see big beings, right here. Not a fan, I'll say it again. Not a fan of the time of day I'm here. It's the worst time. You can't stand right here by yourself at nighttime. You'd be insane. You couldn't get here. Too many things could happen to you. That's why you need people. You need a team. You need money. You need help. Can you imagine if I had a team? How amazing it would be? What we would accomplish? It wouldn't just be any team, guys. I'd get a team. The first thing I'd do is hire someone with my passion that could speak. Like, so when they talk, they might be right next to me some days or off on their own, but so when they talk, you would love it. That's the first thing I would do, is replace that part of me. You'd hear me once in a while chime in, be like, hey, don't forget who the best is. This whole military, I'll call this a military crest right here, is all insanity. And I'm just about to walk into it, I think. I'm so far away. I got what's on my back and that's it. These shades I found. They're the cheapest sunglasses, but I like them. This is what I have. So right here tonight it'll be 30 at least. There you go. This is what I was looking for right here. Look at that. This is the secret world right here. Nothing's happening. It's so quiet. Look at that tree. Let's just walk. Let's just go 100 yards without turning off the camera or nothing. Seats. I am in some kind of quarantined military crest. Can't see in, can't see out, and it's all been disturbed. You guys, look at how every boulder, look, another one. Every boulder is beyond marked. I thought I saw a white one before. I think I saw one of the white guys. Remember, one of the tricks I've told people, you don't want to meet Bigfoot, believe me. You really don't. You want to meet the white ones. The reason I'm talking to you right now is because of the white ones. They're the ones that run the show here. Bigfoot has nothing to do with anything as far as you're concerned. They don't deal with people. They have nothing to do with humans, okay? The white ones are who you want. It's amazing that the real truth, no one knows. So people that think they're like, know about Bigfoot and stuff, they know nothing. It's the most amazing thing. You know nothing. You're out there trying to visit a being. Why do you think you don't see him? Because you're out there looking for something that doesn't exist. You got to look for the white ones. Bigfoots live in another world, man. They have their own place, just like us. You're never going to see them. You're seeing other things that look like them, not actual people like Bigfoots. I promise you, no one has seen them. It's just not going to happen. You're way too stupid to see one. As long as you are in the current state that you are as a human, you will never accomplish anything or do anything as long as you live. That's why I'm here trying to help you. I've already changed this for tens of thousands of people. It takes 1 minute to change it. And I only go more broke if you decide to join in. Because you don't help me, and I'm just sitting here twiddling my thumb showing you the secrets of the earth. Does that make sense to you? No. This military crest is so blatant. All right, good. Let me just chill. I just wanted to show this to you. Look, there's a seat right there. You have this, and it's a round seat that's been sat in since like last night. You can tell because the pine needles have all been pushed off. He sat here before too. Oh, they've always sat right here. I've seen spots like this before. Like this, and not that far from here. Exactly like that. I came in quiet too. I didn't make any noises. Yeah, it's a boring video. I feel like it's boring if I'm not affected by them. Disturbances. All right, let's get affected. Well, not infected, but affected. Something was just standing here. Be it an animal or a Bigfoot was just right there. I thought you said Bigfoots weren't real. Oh, give me a break. I can't believe I have this incredibly bright light streaking across my phone. I don't know how I'm going to make it. Like, this is my primary camera. I got to get I need a new one so bad, you guys. Cell phone. I have one solution, which would be, if it works, it's risky. So I have like a phone that's only like a few days old, that it seems to work, but it's just the screen, I think, that's damaged. That's what I'm going to show you right there. That's how you know this is legit. And it's been here a long, long time. It's like going to be it's between like $400 and $500. It's a lot of money for me right now, you guys. Like, I need help so bad. Would be to have that phone fixed, or this one. I'd rather have that one. That way, I could keep this one while. That's how much it costs to fix the glass. Now, if I'm into it for $500, what if it doesn't work? Right? This is the story of my life where I try to be cheap, and then, like, I spent the $400, and there was further damage with the phone. Look at this. This is all different than what you're used to seeing, because it's the top of the world. It's amazing what they lean uphill here and how long ago they did it. I got to tell you, I got it just now. That's why I was going to say something. Like, I didn't have anything, and then I got like some crazy like feeling, like shouldn't use the word crazy, like I got connected somehow. But no one's doing anything, like, for the video. Remember, the times I get to put the trees pushed down and stuff, sometimes they do it for me. The times I do it on purpose to entertain me is when I'm sad. Well, other times it's because I'm zooming on them or walking right into them. See, another spot right there, and then they are. Could be like shadow people. You never know whose spot it is. I never pretend to know. Sometimes my brain just goes to a certain ones based on repetition. And I still could be wrong. So that is what you see before you go to that boulder with the Trident X. So I've come back. I'm not trying to like make a story out of this, really. I'm just wanting to show it to you. I do like to finally have something at the end, like, oh my God, thank God. You hear me? Like, a lot of times I'm so excited because that means after 7 hours of work, at least I have something that's like, I can get like a payoff at the end. Like, I really enjoyed going down this path. It took me hours this morning. A couple hours. It was like 4.5 miles, 5 miles. So this spot right here. This is insanity. It's all there. What is coming out of the tree there? What is that? Those are all seats down there. Some of the arches, you guys, I didn't show you in there, are unbelievable. Trident. Field gold. Trident behind it. X. Man, to see a made Trident, a made Aspen X is unbelievable. Seats. Oh, look, it's like the Dark Wallow. It's a Trident. Field gold behind it with another Trident. And then there's the seat right there. There's where he sits. Footprint. Always. Boom. Look at this. That's his seat, you guys. That's the seat of a being of the unseen. I found one of the best ones called the Dark Wallow. It has like 6 tridents in it. When you can walk in it and walk around. You guys look at this. Look how the sticks are like in a little. You put them in a little thing. There's an X over the hole. It's not an accident. Another Dark Wallow. Wow. Even though it's not, it's just a nickname. Top of the top, you guys. This is real special. Real eerie. I'm telling you, you don't really want to be here at nighttime. You just don't. No one ever did. No human in the history of the world ever wanted to be in a place like this at night. They only did it for recognition. They only did it. That's what she said. For, I don't think that's funny. I just watch a lot. Excuse me, a lot of Office clips. I don't mean to. They just come on all the time. Dwight. There it is. That's all you need to know right there. That's it. That's the say all. I figured it all out. I patented, founded, invented, whatever you want to say. I did it. Me. It was never done before me. No system, no structures, no nothing. Occasionally, someone would come across what they thought was. They never would know for sure. They'd be like, "I think this is a Bigfoot structure." It's amazing the stupidity, right? But they wasn't like this. They didn't know where their worlds were. They didn't know where their seats were. They were finding these things like in parks and stuff. They weren't on expeditions, unknown, 16 miles straight off path. It's very hard. Well, that's not where I am today. But actually, I've never done 16 miles. I have, but not one way. There's no reason to. You don't need to. There's a couple places you could do that, but I've done 7 or 8 many times each way. I did it with Cali, right? What was Cali? It was like 9 miles. I don't know. Sometimes I forget. I don't want to misquote because sometimes if it was 7, I might have called it like the 8-mile expedition. Just to change the name. It has nothing to do with. We just like to not be exactly accurate on distances and stuff. Not when I'm in here. I'll always be accurate. But if I feel like someone's like trying to track the place, I'm like, oh yeah, it's 3 miles that way. 2 miles up here. But if I tell you how far I went that day, it's always the truth. Whoa. Not that. I heard a big tree noise this way. I go straight down. So here's got to be walking, right? See, I think it's straight down there. That's where I filmed them, half a mile down. But I got to see, before I get there, I want to see what's up here. Yes. Look at that, another military crest. It's very hard to find someone that looks like that in the middle of a forest, at the top of a mountain, near a pyramid. I mean, it looks like it's right out of a movie. Did I just step on a footprint? Did you see that? Look at that scratch pads right there. Look at that. It's too quiet. Too quiet. You guys, there's something so special. It's definitely this way. The closer I get, the more I go this way, the more vibes of like Halloween I get. It's not exactly accurate, but yeah. Oh my goodness. I was telling Kelly the other day, I've realized it took me a long, long time. I used to get mad at them. When it's this quiet, when you can barely hear an animal, nothing. It's when they're all around you. So it's the times you think, look, I'm talking to the people that'll be out there, or people that watch the videos. It's the times you think are the worst day. Like there was nothing there. I didn't see anything today. The structures were amazing. They did new stuff. They should have seen this break they did. Yeah, they were right there watching you look at it. It's when there's so many now concentrated, because I think it's these fires, and then on top of that there's more coming in, it looks like. And it's so quiet when they're right with you. They're right here. I knew as soon as I came across going that way, I don't know if I put it in the video, but I was like, I'm not feeling, there's a perfect trident, you guys, on that tree. You gotta use your imagination. It's right behind. Look at it. I went that way, and I'll tell you that the more I walked that way, the more boring, and like, even though it was still all them, I just was so uninterested. I turn around, I get to right where I hadn't been yet. Look at this, you guys. On the petrified, giant, huge straight branches leaning up in these trees. I walk across just 100 yards, 200 yards back, and the second I did that, I'm walking towards. That's not it, but it's another one. See, there's a pyramid right there. I'm at the base. You guys, the pyramid is, I'm not supposed to tell you. They're everywhere across our earth. In places like Missouri. I mean, everywhere. We have, like, they make a big deal about the ones in Egypt, but we have ones better even here. They've been hidden, but they look like this now. We're too dumb. We expect it. We want the pharaoh to be out front. Believe me, there's pharaohs here too. All kinds of stuff. They just found one. Where was it? Was it Missouri? I forget where it was. This is crazy. There was a stick. I don't know which one. It wasn't that one. I went in there a while. But look, they took one out of there. How'd that happen? You guys, it's a trident. The one up there. This is, you don't have to use your imagination again, but it's a trident. Oh my God, it's a Bigfoot. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's even got a stick touching it. Wow. Believe me, that's what it is. Look, behind it's an X. They must be coming in right here. That's why you can't hear anything. They're all watching. Have you guys ever heard me say before, like, I feel like I'm on like a TV show? Like, I feel like this is a TV show for another reality. Yeah. Maybe not just me, but like I'm me and like you know, many others of us. You don't have to even be out here. Like, who knows how they do it? Like other humans are just on TV. Like, I'm not saying I am, but man, I'll tell you, I swear that there's, because not only do I know people who are watching me, but I get a feel of numbers as well from them. And it's not, I feel like it's not just, they're not just watching me here. That's the hard part, right? What the heck is this? This is like some alien landing site. Oh my God, look where I am. I told you, everything gets different when you get near that. That's not what I'm at the base of. I'm trying to get to the right of that. But everything up here looks like that. It's amazing. That's tree line. Let's check this out. Of course there's a leaner on it. You see, when something's like that, it's never an accident. It's never natural. Okay? And that's why there's a tree coming from another part of the forest to touch it. I mean, come on now. Yes. It's two. You know how many times I've shown you that? Where it's two X's? A lot of times. It has the third coming up, which is a trident. Seats and eating right there. I'm still here. This is I've been off camera for quite a while. Nothing happened. It was the biggest one of the greatest silences of my life, because I'm connected. I love how that's missing. I love it. I'm loving. Where did it go? I'm exaggerating because I'm sure I had others, but it was so quiet. I'm just zoning out. Like, I also have tinnitus, like extreme levels of tinnitus. So all I can hear is my ears. Super connected to these guys. I think it's where the tinnitus came from. Some famous lady talks to aliens. She's like, she says that's exactly what it's from. And other people that have it don't realize it, but they live near them and stuff. So tinnitus it's not from listening to music loud. It's not from all the bullshit you've been hearing. It's from them trying to communicate with you, the outside world trying to communicate with us. Things are changing, you guys. God, wait till you see what our kids get to see. Also, bad. So it's all going to suck as well. Like, humans are going to make our time terrible here. But you'll get to see amazing things, like real truths of the world will start to come out. It's going to make all it's going to do is add rules to your life as it happens, to keep you from sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. And let me tell you something, 95% of all humans' noses don't belong anywhere. They have no business doing anything at all except just going to their job and going home. Stay out of it. You're the ones that have destroyed this earth. You do it for money, for profit, or for some kind of recognition. It's the only reason you operate. Who am I talking to? I have no idea. I was just thinking the same thing. I'm like, who's he talking to? I have nobody at all. I was completely making up, like, someone. I'm sure someone. Look at this spot. This is directly down from the other spot. So I'm telling you, they're coming in right up there. And then, like, directly in every way are seats. What will be walking right underneath these X's? Petrified uphill. It's a trident petrified uphill. That's insane. These are big. I'm telling you, they're big. They're just big. Oh yeah, that's the one I zoomed at. Look at that, you guys. It's a part of that structure. Look. Sometimes you just gotta look. You know what it is? The branch. They have branches in this forest. So you gotta kind of. Try and mark her up in the sky. Seat. Oh wow, what a find. Oh, it's almost invisible. Look at that. I got it. See, I got you. Right there. He knows. I told you they're coming in right here. They come in right at the top. I just showed you. Yes, there is no way that could be like that. More petrifieds. Seats. Oh, I'm right in it. I knew, you guys, I knew the best was down here the whole time. On the way down, I got to go that way first and then down. I'll come to this open type of field and they're all over this thing. It's inaccessible. Look, another seat in front. You guys, this would be so black except that all the panels just fell. Panels just fell. Man, what a spot. You guys, look how he moved the sticks. That's just too good. Moving on. Awfully familiar looking, John, isn't it? John guy. Looks like that place me and you were at. I mean, this is insanity, you guys. Oh, there's more. Told you it's mid-level, steep hills. The other one's even better. It's so steep. It goes straight down. The environment is so flawless that I guarantee that once you get halfway down, it's a guarantee that you find there'll be a walkway like this where it's flat, even on the steepest of hills, and then they'll have all these seats in a place where no one's ever been before. Look, I told you, everything here is a pyramid. A dome. It means everything. Okay. Blatant. It's the others. Yeah, I got, it's not, that doesn't sound exciting, but I got hit in the foot. Oh, he was sitting right there. I got hit right in the top of the foot, like right there. Yeah, my shoes are, I mean, you guys don't help me, I need new shoes so bad. Look at that, he sat right there. What was I saying? Now I'm zapped. Or whatever you call it. I'm totally in that thing. Look at it. It's all been thrown off. Squatch fest. I have my zooming camera, but I figured I was just starting with a few clips of my cell, and really it ended up where, oh my God. That scared me. Did you hear that? There's nothing there. Only when I'm on their seats, this happens. Oh, that's a Jays. Only, look at the footprint. I swear I filmed that right there so many times. What are the chances, you guys? On their seats, they're saying hello to me. Give you $1 million if you can film a video at seats and they whistle at you. Remember, the world isn't what you were taught it. Man, that whistle is right. The first one was right behind me. Couldn't see anything. Someone put that rock right there. $1 million if you can film birds whistle to you while you see a petrified trident. I'll give you $1 million. You'll have to take an IOU. At the seats. It's almost like when I get to the seats, they reward me. Like, yep, you did it. Which is such a fascinating thing, you guys. I can't. I can't even go into it. That's in just a couple of weeks. That's the 14th or 15th time. The only time I actually got whistles from them when I was at the seats. Ask John. It happened. I think at least 6 or 7, 8, 9 times with him by the time he left. I mean, I don't even think we could count. And I turned to him, I'm like, look, we're at seats. At seats. Each time we were at the seats. This is not an exaggeration of any kind. No attention at all until we were at the seats, what I call seats. This is where they come in, you guys, right here. Like, they just appear from the way to another world, think about it, is right here. Now, whether that world is here or it actually is off this planet is something we'll have to see, or if it's inside the planet. So a lot of people think things are dimensional because they refuse to think inward. Isn't that crazy? The biggest part of the planet is inside, and your brain and your thinking has been blocked from it. And you accepted it, and you'll defend it. Nah, it's just molten lava. Thank God you knew what it is, because I'm gonna lose my mind. They still, and most of you listening to me, believe everything you were taught in social studies over now. Let's look at this. Look at this. Forest. I just came out. All that place is right there. It looks like it's been happening right there since the beginning of time. Like, I think it's been for always. It's never been long. How long's it been, Mark? For always. Someone put an awful lot of sticks in there. This should get good, you guys. I got to figure out what I did. There's a seat right there. It hasn't been used in a couple of weeks. Bigfoot stepped there. I'm not kidding. I see where they step they do it on purpose. Oh, come on now. Hold on. There's me stepping down. I'm still right up here. Like, I'm right where the seats are, right where the whistles were. I'm right up at the top where I told you they come in. And there's a storm coming. Perfect. I'm fine. I don't mind rain at all. You could throw it all at me up here as long as I drove. Because I got this jacket on, thanks to Diesel. I love this jacket. I think it's completely waterproof. Look at that. And I'm good to go. Always have a lighter, you guys. That brake goes uphill, perfectly level. And then here we are. Look, Just to give you, put in perspective, I want you to sort of understand what this place looks like. Patreon elephant. Never not show you a Patreon elephant. There is the white Trident over the X. So it's all just right here. It's all within 100 feet of each other. 100 yards, not even. X. I'm stepping on top of a giant X. That is a white X, and that is field gold. All right, U.S. bank alerts. I know my bank account's low. I just got a text. I get no reception. That's the only one I got. It just came through. And I only get that if my bank account goes below $100. Right there. Seats. Oh, that's active. I missed it. I was right over there. Just now. Nothing on it. No leaves, no pine needles, nothing. Another seat out front. Never alone. When I say they're never alone, don't think there's like one or two others. We're talking about like 100 or over 50. It's amazing. Look at this spot, you guys. I missed it. I was right over there, and I was so drawn. Oh, I was like 50 yards that way, and I was drawn by that white X. I didn't want to miss it. Look at that. This is good. I usually don't want to do structures, but if I find places like this at the top of the world, you guys, they're teleporting in. That's where they come in, okay? Just take my word for it. They have it at every single place I go. I find it. I could show you at where they come in at every place. Oh man, that's gonna rain. Or what? Come on, what is that? How is it? I don't like this time of year. It's like cold and what is it, October? What have I been hearing about Halloween? That is some kind of hut, you guys. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I'm hearing like it actually is evil. Halloween. I'm not talking about people that are just like complaining or conspiracy theorists. I'm talking about like there's some true, legit like evil to it. Like it's not what we think it is, and neither is Santa. I mean, come on, you guys. How did we not see it this whole time? I love Christmas. I love Santa. What is Santa? Satan? Are you kidding me? Look, I told you. Whenever you see that, it's them. Okay? I told you that. Started telling you that 10 years ago. Brandon didn't tell you. Boom. I don't know where they get the curly cues from. I don't know where they come from. They made them or something. Look at that spot. That's insane. There's some hidden little spot right in there. Another seat right there. So this is all them. This is where they sit. You guys picture it. They're sitting there. All these different beings just sitting there. Sometimes the same. It depends. They can be the same sometimes. Don't get me wrong. There could be 7 or 10 of them right there that all look black. That happens. But usually in the seats, they'll look the same, but near them will be different beings with them. It's some kind of policing, I believe. Like they don't. That's why they're usually not with their families. They're in some kind of team. It keeps them from like right now from wanting to come over and hang out and then like get M&Ms and stuff. Look at this. This is all walked in big footprints. It's all right there. I barely even left. I've been up here for I don't even know how long, you guys. I'm completely out of my mind up here. I've lost track of time. Like I know it hasn't been more than like 2 hours, but you guys look at the footprints. Impressions. Right, that's it. Look at the impressions. Humans are so delicate, aren't they? Look at the disturbances in here. I don't know if it comes up on the camera or not. The one thing about these Galaxies, or any cell phones, it definitely, they got to work on the color. Like if you just like this, it's not bad, but watch the color change. I guess it's not too bad. Depends on the lighting. Look at that, you guys. All right, let's get out of here. I don't want to leave, which is kind of weird. Like, I really don't want to go. But I have nothing else to do. Oh, my God. grateful that I get to show you guys that right there. It doesn't get any better. You might find a million spots as good, but it doesn't get any better. And if it gets as good, it's going to be me showing it to you. And that's coming to an end, it looks like. Because it's not enough. You know, there's hundreds of people trying to help, but it's not enough, not even close. So I guess I can see what kind of job I've been doing. So that's all above. So they're out in there, right? Where it's been cut like 20 or 30 or 30 years ago. And then this is the forest I came in. I was way up in the top of it, way up there, but here's where everything changed, like where it didn't get cut. And they're like, because the loggers don't want this. They're like hemlocks or whatever they are. They're not straight, perfect, beautiful trees. And everything changes. They don't like it. They must have came in here. I'm noticing some of the structures up there, and they're active seats, but they had been there a long time. And it looks like, if I had to guess, exactly the amount of time from when they cut that forest, they moved into a really unusual type of forest to find as good a spots as I did in there when I first came in here. I hope it's in the same video. And to me, that's when they butchered this one behind me. They moved into here just out of necessity. They don't like these forests. You can see, look what they did. This used to be all them. See that it's all old. Nothing's being done. It's so weird how green that is. Look. See, nothing's being done this way. I tell you, when something's active, I said there wouldn't be dirt there. There wouldn't be. That's what it looks like when nothing's happening. People need, like, they're like little babies. You gotta like show them. They're like, oh, I understand now. Oh my God. Who are you talking about, Mark? Nobody exactly again. Just made up someone again. I'm not kidding. I don't. No one comes after me. No one has the balls to come after me. Because all I do is tell the truth, and I'm not a pussy. So if you're gonna confront me, you're gonna be wrong. Look at this, you guys. Look at that. That's leaving, and you're gonna lose. Look at that. It's not possible. I have the power of defeating evil. They've been telling me to go down there. This is no accident. It's been 40 minutes of descending that hill. They stayed right in front of me the whole time. And now they're whistling in there. How far am I? Oh, wow. I'm still a mile away. They want me to go in here. I hear something in there. It's a big aspen. There's something in there. Whoa. That's so weird. Now they're not going to whistle? You guys, the whole time coming down that hill, oh, I wanted to be over there. It was impossible. Because I'm telling you, someone's messing with me. Because there's eating right there. I know the spot. It's right there. I've been in there before. I want to go where they're whistling. I haven't been down. Go down there and keep going. It's got to be some of the best ever. There's no way it's an accident, you guys. They stayed in front of me like that. I found them all the way at the top of the mountain. They followed me. They were hanging around me the whole way at the top. Then they went in front of me. They went in front of me. Look, you'd never be able to see that thing. That, even just that's them now because of that. They went in front of me and kept making noise and whistles directly in front of me. And then I was thinking to myself halfway down, I'm like, if they want me to go over there, and if they keep whistling, then I'm right. And they kept doing it and doing it and doing it. I'm not going in there. I've been in there before. I can't, I don't want to go down over there because it's going to take, I need more time. I really need time in there. So, top of the world. They're really trying to get me to go in there. Trust me, they're on seats whistling right now. You guys, do something else. I'm not going to come for whistles. Give me a wood knock or a noise or woo. Now they're with me again right here. They're right there, but they're on the seats because that's where those guys who are invisible are. I almost feel like saying, you don't believe me? I'll take you right in there and blow your mind about seats, but I don't want to because the seats are, I'm only going to do so many of those. It's so important, but great place to see. I know they go across this road. They probably step on the rocks. I've seen them many times. Look, why are they staying next to me? I don't know if you can hear or not. You guys, I'm telling you, the birds are following me. It's a very secret woods. I got a real story in there. I got lost. That's the one that has the entrance. If you go, I'm showing you the entrance. Once you walk in it, you're in there. I'm walking the whole place up here, you guys. I'm in it. Just because I'm on the road doesn't mean I'm not in it. Look. I'll just give you ideas. You don't have to use your imagination. Oh, wow. When did they do this? This is new. Well, it's this year it's new. Now, no noise. Now you believe me? If you didn't know, now you know. Dummy. Just think about how dumb you are. You spent your whole life listening to your radio and your TV instead of yourself. Oh, man. Me too. Me too. These are seats, guys. They just got pine needles on them. All seats, seat, X, floating. You guys, there's no way that seat's better than this one. It's not a matter of that. It's who's over there wants me to be by them. Just so they can do. Remember, I think there's things that happen we don't know. So you can be there, like in the forest all day, and maybe they can do things and you would never know. It's very possible. There's entities that attach to you. There's things that happen. And I'm not swearing to that, but I'm just leaving it open that you could, have all your energy drained. There's things that could be happening to us that we're not aware of. I just leave that open, that's all. Now you believe me? Look, you can barely see it from this angle. There's nothing there. But yet if I go right there, everything's there. These are everywhere here. You guys, there's so many, they're not an accident. They all have the same exact thing. Must be like a symbol for some clan. There's so many right there. There's more of that over there. Right there, all in the same line. Remember, you guys, these are ley lines. If you look at a map, there's a line that goes right through the middle of those tridents. That's how it's done. That's all you ever need to see. Some people, man, are extremely receptive. Especially to that. I remember in the beginning, some guy was like, Mark, thank you for showing me the leaners. Sometimes I get thank yous that mean everything to me. Like the person doesn't think it's a big deal thanking me, but I was like, he's like, Mark, if you hadn't shown me that leaner, I was like, because that's the secret to this. Just one of the things I showed you that doesn't seem like a big deal will be your key to the unseen world. Your key literally to the foot of God himself over there. So I couldn't get to where I filmed them recently. I tried to find those timestamps. I was somewhere up in here. There's a car right there. It's the first car all day. Some lady. What's she doing up here? That's weird. Me and her are the only two people in existence up here. I know because I've been out here all day, and I know if someone comes up. I didn't pass anyone. I came up. I was the first one up. So I don't know what her deal is. Maybe she's coming. She might be coming from this secret town. It's incredible, this town, you guys, if you can find it. It's hidden in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of a forest. And it doesn't have power or anything, and you gotta have like money to live there. Oh, it's like over there. So like all in here, they'll just be places like this. And I'm down there going, I park my motorcycle, but I'm actually further down, so it's that way. I came out about 200 or 300 yards further this way. It doesn't matter, except that right here I would have shown you blatantly like where they were. See, this got logged a long time ago, and it affected them, and it affects the work and the beauty of it, but not them being there. Like they'll be right there, and they'll be looking right at me, and then down across where they haven't logged is insane down there. If I go in there now, I'll never get out. Now go to the simple stuff. You're at your house. You didn't see what I just showed you. It'll look just like that, and there's nothing there. It doesn't mean it's not just as good as far as the guys that are there is where I go, right? That tree has been split. It's impossible that it would go sideways in between those two trees. I'm on a steep slope, right? The other part goes uphill, connects a tree that shouldn't be going uphill, goes uphill on top of it. They're following me. There's another one uphill with a trident next to it. Why are they following me? I didn't feed them or anything. Oh, and then you'll see this. This is something you will see. You'll just be like, because this is like, say this was your neck of the woods. Mark, I went out. I can see there a little bit of stuff here and there. That boulder must be turned up for a reason. Let's go look. You guys look. Look at those trees. How could they be going up? That there is no way. Look how steep it is. It actually doesn't show you how steep it's steeper than it looks. You'll see this. I'm trying to show you like where there's nothing, but I can't. This is what you'll see. Let's just say you haven't seen anything, and then you'll see this. That's all you saw today. That was good enough. That's all you need to see. That's why I am who I am. That's the only reason. I'm just not buying this rock. Let's go down and check that rock out. There's no way that hasn't been turned up as a symbol to mark the spot that's up there. You guys, look at this. They couldn't, look, there's more curly keys on a pile. There is no way. Oh, look, it's one of their trees already. Look how bent that tree is. You guys, that's insane. That happened not that long ago. Like within a year or two, because the dirt's, a lot of mud's still on there. Quartz, they probably did it to get to the quartz. But to say you didn't see that, and you just saw that, that's all you need. And of course the X doesn't hurt either. It looks like there's a seed in there? No way. I don't believe it. It's a seat, you guys. It has been. Told you I'd never show you a seat without a Trident or an X. That's weird. Whenever you're near somewhere that's important, remember, you don't have to think it. It's one of the things you got to get off of is that you think. You got to stop deciding what's what. Oh, I don't know how many miles that was. All I know is someone threw a pine cone at my foot. I'm not kidding. Like that. There's no way it just happened to fall and then hit me in the foot. You guys, they're whistling like crazy. Right out there is the base of the biggest pyramid. So I got those rock stackings and stuff way at the top, miles up here, miles and miles in the bike. You can't get really any further in a car. Whew. I was hoping something was on the car. Nothing on this side. I think that's me. I think that's a person. Huh. Oh, yeah. It's weird. I wonder if that was John Guy's. Another footprint, another big handprint. I think it's a person. It's not me. It could have been John when he was here. Over now. You guys can't hear it on the camera. They're whistling like crazy for where I was. That was a lot of miles. Straight up a mountain, you guys. I'm so happy with that. Right here. This is a spot. It's always been. It's a crazy thing. I did that and filmed them once. It was like later than that. And I think that was that storm I was in. I was in some crazy storm up there. We passed right by it. It didn't seem like it was gonna. Maybe that's it. Oh, that's it up there. It is really, really bad. Like, out of nowhere, it just hits you, and it's all, like, up there, it's all hail. Down here, it's 73, so I doubt it would be hail. Over now.